Greetings, wonderful people, men and women of good conscience and lovers of freedom all over the globe. We welcome you back once again to our News Digest this day. Today is the 29th day of July 2022, and today is Friday to be precise. And we are bringing you this latest news from the desk of Nikki Bobby, where we bring you reliable news across Biafra, across the Zoological Republic, Africa, and the world. And we must say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. And of course, today is another blessed day that Chukwukika Biama has given to us. And we hope that all of you are doing great. And of course, we receive lots of your comments, encouraging ones indeed. And we thank you all for supporting us, for giving us your opinion. And we wouldn't equally hesitate to ask you, please do hit the subscribe button if you are visiting new. And if you are one of our old subscribers, we still encourage you to continue supporting us, as well as to share the message to others who might really like to get to know what is going on around Biafra land as regard to the struggle and the Zoological Republic situation. And before we come on air right now, we have had an information that is not really confirmed. It's a kind of, should I say, rumor that the Imo State's administrator by name Uzodinma, he's a Fulani stooge, that he has kicked the buckets. We are yet to confirm firsthand, so that's why we are letting our people know. If you have a lead, if you know about it, still comment and tell us the situation reports. Then we will know exactly what is going on. Those are brothers from Imo State. What is going on? Is it true? We will live to hear it. We will live to know what is going on. And following that, we just want to bring to you the latest information as regard to the UN situation and their stand again on Nnamdi. And they have really said what the Zoological Republic has to do. On one of the international lawyers of Nnamdi, of course, some of us know him, Bruce Fenn, is an international lawyer of Nnamdi, and he has met with the UN Special Rapporteur as regard to this particular issue. I want you to recall that the International Legal Council of Nnamdi, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Bruce Fenn, is set for an exceptional meeting with the United Nations on rapporteur issues as well as on torture. According to Barrister Fenn, the meeting is scheduled for next month, August. The United Nations Working Group is a subsidiary body of the UN. The UN Human Rights Council, UNHRC, set up in June 2011 a working group on the issues of human rights, transnational corporations, and other business enterprises. This is simply referred to as the United Nations Working Group on Business and Human Rights. Did you get that point? And of course, it comprises of 5 independent experts. They investigate cases of arbitrary arrest and detention. And arbitrary arrest and detention is the imprisonment of the detained of an individual by a state without respect for due process, which is a situation that Nnamdi have found himself. Why? Because he is fighting for the freedom of the indigenous people, of all indigenous people in the Zoological Republic, not just Biafra alone. Because on so many occasions you've heard Nnamdi said what he is doing is the liberation of every indigenous people in Zoological Republic as well as Africa. So, although he is a Biafran and he is fighting for the restoration of the great nation of Biafra as well, but he goes beyond that because he wants humanity to be reckoned and recognized in Africa. A special rapporteur is an independent expert assigned an area of interest, such as the violation of a specific human right by a country. Therefore, the special rapporteur, among other things, make possible a global discussion and action. Of course, Dr. Alice Jill Edward is the current UN Special Rapporteur on torture currently. Lifting from the write-ups and the tweets page of Barrister Bruce Fenn, he wrote and said, I plan to meet next month with the UN Special Rapporteur on torture, Dr. Alice Joyce Edwards, to discuss the UN Working Group's referrals of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inhuman solitary indefinite confinement. The work goes on. The cause endures. The hope never flags. And the dream is near at Bruce Fern. This is what he wrote. And recall that Bruce Fern was one of the first persons that got the information as regard to UN opinion, as regard to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and give an order that Zoo have to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with immediate effect. And of course, that judgment is called an opinion. That is what it is called. Well, this is the situation. And Bruce Fern went on to say that I received opinion by working group on arbitrary detention of UN Human Rights Council demanding immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and repatriate for serious violation of internationally granted right by Nigeria and Kenya government. Stand by for full opinion, as Bruce Fern wrote as regard to that opinion. And of course, in his letter report, you have to know that the UN working group equally issued a scathing condemnation of the Zoological Republic and Kenyan government. The UN Nations Working Group, among other things, declared IPOB, listen carefully, as a non-violent freedom movement, and as well asked Nigeria to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally with an enforceable compensation. And this is the situation. Of course, you know what is playing out today. The zoo trying to make reasons that the Fulani group are causing issue. But it's not what the UN ask you. They ask you, release him. All of a sudden, you start talking Abuja is not safe. What concerns Abuja is not safe with the order that UN gave. On following that, I'm still bringing you more information as regard to the Zoological Republic economy. You know, as the Naira is crashing seriously against dollar. Just of today, 29th day of July 2022, the Lagos State Governor Sanwo-Olu have launched his Eco Gold coin. He is now into cryptocurrency. And if I should recall vividly, about a year ago, Nigerian government was clamping down on crypto traders. They made sure that there is nothing like narration when you are transacting crypto in the bank. If you made mention of crypto, your account will be closed. Nigerian government, from CBN to the Zoological Republic government, they were fighting crypto and crypto traders. They said there will be nothing like crypto, even though we are going against forest traders. But come to think of it, this is the zoo for you. As they are going against those crypto traders, their police, their military, their DSS, we are busy arresting or taking crypto traders' wallets and stealing from their wallets. If they catch a young guy who is a crypto trader, they will, well, let me say rob him, because it will be at the point of gun. They will take his data, log it into his wallets, and transfer his crypto into their own, the DSS, the army, the police, into their own crypto wallets. All of them, they have cryptocurrencies. They are trading. I mean Nigerian security officers. What they are doing is going from one young man to another. They rob them, they transfer their cryptos into their own wallets. Tomorrow they tell you that it's against the rule of government. But today, this country that was fighting crypto traders a year ago, if they're trading to detain anybody, they say trading crypto. Today, Sanwo-Olu has launched it as something official for Lagos State, because Naira, people has no hope again in Naira, and that's why they wake up today and launch it. Of course, you have to remember that it's not today that they started planning this. LCFE commences trading. Sanwo-Olu launches Eco Gold coin. This is what we woke up to see today. The Lagos Commodity and Future Exchange has been inaugurated for real-time trading with the launch of Eco Gold coins, valued at £100 million in tranches, which commences the electronic trading of commodities receipts in the Zoological Republic in Nigeria. That's what is going on. A statement on Thursday said, prior to the inauguration, LCFE had conducted a series of test trades on its state-of-the-art technology and other basic infrastructure to drive the processes of the operations in line with the global best practices. Today, there is a coin that is well known right now in the Zoological Republic, and this coin is called Eco Coin, launched by Lagos State Governor, which means Lagos State government. Did the Zoological Republic federal government say anything? Why didn't they go and pick Sanwo-Olu? Of course, wonderful people, we want you to pay attention to investment. We want you to go more of production. Production spans across anything you can think of. If you are a farmer, it's still production. Yes, because when you're into farming, you are producing. At least, if you are cultivating cucumber, yes, you are producing. If you are cultivating garden egg, you are producing. If you are cultivating yam, you are producing. Watermelon, even ugu, pumpkin, you are producing. All of them are all production. If you are in the area of livestock, you are producing. If you are farming birds, which is poultry, if you are farming goats, if it is cattle, if it is pig, which is the most lucrative with grass cutter, as well as rabbitry, they are the most lucrative of all the animal husbandry I have seen. You are producing. So whether it is in agriculture or technology or productivity, in other words, industrial production, it is all production. Go ahead and do it, because I've sat back to think about the situation of the zoo. It's leading us to nowhere. I quite believe so much on the ideology that you should work on what you know so well. And why I'm saying this is that gone are the days that parents will remain headbent, that their children must be a doctor, or their son must be a lawyer, must be an economist. Of course, economist is good anyway. I am not talking against education. Education is very nice. But I want you to really understand that it's necessary that you support your child's dream. What he wants or what she wants. Support him to grow on it. Not that maybe your son wants to be a software developer. You say, no, what are you doing with computer? I don't want it. I want you to be a medical doctor. Of course, he doesn't have the passion for medical doctor. We've had such experience. We as a boy want to study computer engineering as well as software development, but the parents refused him. So they were forcing him to go and do medical. So at the end of the day, running around this rat race, 3 years, 4 years has passed. The guy couldn't achieve anything. At the end of the day, they later allowed the guy to study what he did. And this is what is putting food on his table today. So I am not a fan of you must study what I ask you to study. No, I am a fan of you have to support your son, your daughter to grow his passion, his dream. Because when you are not there, what guarantees that the son will do that thing you want him to do? He's not living his life for you. He's living his life for himself. And that is why, if I'm talking, I am not this fan of saying that education is very good. But what some of our people don't really understand is what is education. You can learn anywhere, any day that you are. It's not necessary that you must go through the 4 walls of the university for you to be regarded as an educated someone. No. You learn wherever you are, at any trade you are. Because, well, of course, in Nigeria, just to say the truth, education is not paying in Nigeria. If you want, you can go ahead to doubt me, but education is not paying. If education is actually paying, Nigeria will not be in this mess they are today. And you will not have such administration that you call Buhari administration as the president. No? So how come all the professors, all the educated ones are there? Someone who is not even an educated one is controlling them. Can you now see my point? We used to hear that in Nigeria, education is the key. At a point, we ourselves have come to find out that no, In Nigeria, education is not the key. I mean the conventional education that they ask you must go to university and ascertain and get your certificates. That is the conventional education that our people know, which I am really kicking against currently. You can learn from everywhere you are. If you're a trader, you expand your trade. Besides, those who didn't go to university are today employing those who went to university and paying them handsomely. And they are relaxing, going for their vacations, while those who went to university are there working their ass out. Do you understand me? I believe more of in investments and entrepreneurship. You can be an entrepreneur without going to university. But the most important thing is that you acquire education, not a conventional one. On that field, you are continue developing yourself. In as much as you are developing yourself, you are acquiring education. It mustn't be that you will go through the four walls of the university. Remember that when an investor grows old, his son or his daughter will inherit his businesses, right? But the other way around, when a professor grows old and retires, what happens to his certificate and to all his knowledge? His certificate becomes a waste, right? And of course, Nigerian professors, we have not seen anything that they have actualized right from the day Nigeria was created. Maybe it could be the former days. Today, since Nigerian independence, you cannot come out in Nigeria and say this road was constructed by Nigerian engineers, supervised by Nigerian professors. Have you ever seen? If you have seen, you let me know, please. Any single road that's being constructed in Nigeria by Nigerian engineers who study one of the universities in Nigeria, or Nigerian professors. So that is why, although the scripture, our Uncle Solomon said, sometimes you don't know the son who will inherit your wealth if we will be able to manage it. But that's not our priority. Our priority is that let's just build it first. Definitely, it must last. You know, that's why I always think about investments. Yes, they used to tell us that education is the key. I don't know if it is in Nigeria. And recall that when I'm mentioning education, I'm talking about conventional education, where you go to university, they ask you to get a certificate. That's what I'm talking about. I don't mean other informal education which is much necessary. But as soon as we did everything necessary, we now realize that it is never the key again. I've cited the example of whom they claim the masquerader, who is ruling Nigeria today, who didn't attend anyone. If you prove yourself worthy, if you are sincere to yourself, you will agree with me that if actually what they present before us, that education is the key in Nigeria, then somebody who is not educated will not be leading those who are educated in Nigeria. Do you understand my point? So many people went to school, they graduated, and they got the key as they said, only for them to discover that the government, to an extent, have changed the padlock. So where do you want them to start? A lot of them got frustrated. And that's why you see a lot of vice going on in Nigeria today. That is the point. What am I driving at? What I'm saying in conclusion is that cryptocurrency is working. A lot of people have made a fortune from it, while so many have lost. The same way it goes to normal conventional businesses. You see some banks closing down. Does it mean that banks are not doing well? Let me give you an example of Nokia industry, Nokia company. Nokia folded down. When the CEO was giving their last address, he said that they didn't do anything wrong as Nokia as a company. The fact is that they didn't flow with the currents. Their competitors beat them before they could realize what was going on. The technology, the trend of time and events has overtaken them. That is how Nokia crashed today. And other company has to acquire it. The same thing that goes in other areas of businesses is something that goes into crypto. Because if Lagos state government hasn't ascertained that crypto trading is nice, is good, is rich, you can make a lot of money from it, they wouldn't have gone ahead to launch this Eco coin. I am not asking you to join Eco coin. Understand me. But there are so many, over 5,000 coins outside there. If you want, do your background analysis well before joining. Other than crypto, there are other businesses you can go into, so you can be a boss of yourself. That's what I'm trying to prove. This idea of going to university, doing this, doing that, university is not bad, but don't capitalize on it. That's what I'm trying to prove to our people. Wonderful people, we thank you for listening, and we believe that you will be able to extract 1 or 2 points from what we have said. We have our hands full of updates today, and we will be unleashing it step by step. Wait for us on our next video as we bring you the situation report in Biafra land, in the Zoological Republic. Of course, we must say that it is in Biafra land that all of us have our citizenship, and until Biafra is fully restored, we will not rest. May you remain blessed and safe wherever you may be.